EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On first down, Huntley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake, Huntley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 25, the 40, 30, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Huntley. Throw left side complete. It's Klein. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, Huntley. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Huntley letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
number 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. We're seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los
Los Angeles territory. 36 yards on the play. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 11-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Huntley to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Is the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defense, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a state.
And now look at him go. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ty Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Rams.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
23.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Mason. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Huntley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On third down, Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 11-yard line.
Caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll look to run with Akers. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security, number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect it and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
To throw again. Huntley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Huntley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
To throw on third down, Huntley. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Johnson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley completing it to the right side. Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw, Huntley. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 198.
Off the play fake. Huntley. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through.
Seahawks 35, Rams 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. The 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 10-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Huntley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. 198.
From the gun, Huntley. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. They're trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Rams.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. The 20.
He live for this.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 84 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The kick is...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. And good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Rams.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 3, second and a yard. He'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks look like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Off play action. Huntley. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point attempt to come here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Klein.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Seahawks 51.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.